and see that it is the people united who will never be defeated. The people of Astoria to South Jamaica to Far Rockaway are going to have a huge response in this election on tomorrow. And we are going to carry this city into the future. And yes, there are those who doubt what this campaign is representative of. There are those who say we can't have free buses, that we can't build real affordable housing for the people who've lived in this city and beloved this city forever. And what I would say is those people have very little imagination. They have very little imagination. But in Zohran Mamdani, we have a candidate who dares to dream. In Zohran Mamdani, we have a candidate who dares to dream. And no, we won't simply be a city of no. We will be a city of yes. We will be a city who dreams big. And no, in 4 years, all the pundits here were right. Did he resolve every issue under the sun? And that's not possible. But we will fight like hell to make sure that this is a city that is representative of every New Yorker in this country, and every New Yorker in this city, and every New Yorker in this borough. So it gives me great. Am I introducing you? Yes, sir. All right, got it.
So great.
We are in the Republic of Astoria. We are in the Republic of Astoria, the People's Republic. But let me say this. Let me end in this. Vision, 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 vision is what Zohran is representative of. Vision is the art of seeing what's invisible to others. And when people say we can't get a lot of these initiatives done, we say to them, hell no, we not going home. Hell no, we're going to stand up for every person in this borough and city who felt like their voices have not been heard. Hell no, we're going to stand up for those who felt like this has not been a city of theirs, a city that has gotten far out of reach. With that being said, it gives me great honor to bring up my socialist brother. I'm sorry. And let me just end in this. Dr. King was called the socialist. Dr. King was despised and called a communist as well. And our brother has brought a clear message that capitalism has to work for everyone. Capitalism can't be for those up top. Capitalism has to work for the people at the bottom as well. And it gives me great privilege to bring up somebody who's done a lot of work in the state Senate to ensure that this is a city and a state that work for everyone. And that is my brother, State Senator Michael Yanneris.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. So my name is Mike Gianaris. I'm the Deputy Leader of the State Senate, and I have been associated with some issues through my time in state government. I'm known as the guy who killed the Amazon deal not a few blocks away from here. I was a big part of taking down the IDC in the state Senate.
Yes, sir.
We took down the Republican majority in the state Senate.
Yes, sir.
Now, what do all those things have in common? They were championed by one Andrew Cuomo.
Amen.
Donald Trump's choice for mayor of the city of New York. Now, if you're all standing here following this rally, you may have missed that just moments ago, Andrew Cuomo actually said he wants this race to be decided by the Republicans in New York City. Yeah, I'm not joking. He said this in an interview. He said now it's up to the Republicans. He wants those votes because he knows, just like he got whooped in the Democratic primary, he has no chance with the Democratic voters in New York City.
Let's go.
Now, I did accomplish those things. I'm really proud of him. But right now, the one thing I'm most known for is that I'm the other guy who helped get the free bus pilot program done. And And I'll tell you, the reason why that's the biggest thing is because his vision has electrified this city. And everybody knows, unlike his opponents, everybody knows what his message is. He wants universal child care. He wants to freeze the rents. He wants buses to be fast and free throughout this city. You can't name what his opponents want to do because they don't stand for anything. That is why this campaign is succeeding, because the people are listening and the people are taking to the streets to elect Zohran Mamdani, our next mayor. Now, a lot of what he wants to do, he can't do alone. He needs help. And he needs help from you all tonight and into tomorrow. And he's going to need help in Albany to get a lot of those things done. And I'm here tonight to tell you he has got partners in state government who are going to work to enact this agenda in January. I can also tell you, Andrew Cuomo, not so many friends up there. So if anyone's going to have a tough time doing anything, it's going to be the guy who got kicked out of Albany to begin with. But today we're here to push forward the positive message of the next mayor of the city of New York. I'm not introducing him either. I'm bringing up my colleague in the state senate first. But I'm so proud to be a part of this campaign. I'm so proud to see the energy in the streets. In the middle of the night, in the broad daylight, they're out here, they're working, they're rolling up their sleeves, they're sweating because it's that important. It's that important to send this message, not just to New York City, not just to New York State, not just to the United States, not just to the President of the United States who's paying attention, obviously, but to the whole world, that when the people stick together, they can do anything. We're going to change this city, and we're going to change the world because of it. Next, we're going to bring up the state senator who represents this party, Christine Gonzalez.
How are we doing tonight? We feeling good? Yeah! That's right. It is such an honor to be here. My name is Kristen Gonzalez, and I am the state senator for this district right here in Astoria. Woo! And I also represent Brooklyn and Manhattan.
I'm sorry.
And let me tell you, across the three boroughs, it is so clear that what we want and what we deserve is a Zohran administration. I am so proud to stand with the Democratic nominee the night before Election Day, because this is a critical moment. As someone who grew up right here in Queens in a one-bedroom apartment in a working-class family, I have seen it from day one that this city is too hard sometimes for our families and our working New Yorkers to afford. And in this moment, it's important because we have a chance to draw a line in the sand, to say that this is a city of workers, a city of people who believe and know that we can do better, to say that we reject a presidency that has cut off SNAP benefits for our own 2.9 million New Yorkers, to reject candidates that work with them when they kidnap people off of our streets, and instead to step up and stand up and say, we know we will win better with a Zohran administration. I have worked with our assembly member and who I know will be our future mayor, Zohran Mamdani, in the assembly as the state senator, and every single day in front of the cameras and behind the scenes, he has worked tirelessly for every single thing he believes in. I've seen him go on hunger strikes. I've seen him do sleep-ins. I've seen him run miles for people like us. But tomorrow, people like us need to show up for him. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has shown up to this point, because this campaign has proven itself. Over 100,000 volunteers. Woo! Over this Sunday alone, 160,000 doors knocked. Yeah. And the most votes in a primary ever in New York City. It is clear that there is a movement behind this campaign, and we have to remember to show up tomorrow at the polls. So for every New Yorker who is at home, who has not yet voted, who has seen someone in their circle or experienced themselves the unaffordability of the city, please, I am asking you to show up, because I know we've won great things before, and I know we can elect Zohran Mamdani to win great things. So with that, it is my immense honor to introduce my absolute incredible colleague and champion and fighter, Zohran Mamdani.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of you today, to be here alongside our borough president, our deputy majority leader, our state senator, our city councilwoman, and countless volunteers who are here for the final night of canvassing before the election. We know what is on the ballot, but I want to take a moment to speak about who is on the ballot tonight. Donald Trump just put out a statement encouraging New Yorkers, saying they must vote for Andrew Cuomo. We know and have known for months that Donald Trump would favor Andrew Cuomo as the mayor. They share the same donors. They share the same small vision. They share the same sense of impunity. And yet in these final days, what was rumored, what was feared, has become naked and unabashed. The MAGA movement's embrace of Andrew Cuomo is reflective of Donald Trump's understanding that this would be the best mayor for him. Not the best mayor for New York City, not the best mayor for New Yorkers, but the best mayor for Donald Trump as his administration. And for all those who question the feasibility of fighting for working people, we speak often about free buses, which costs about $700 million. I would invite you to look at another man who endorsed Andrew Cuomo today, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, for whom it only took $959 million in tax breaks from Andrew Cuomo when he was the governor for his pet projects to get that endorsement. More money than it would cost to make every single bus free in this city. So the question is not how we will pay for it, but whether we want to pay for it.
Yes.
And so we know, as you all go out tonight to knock on doors, that the New Yorkers you will find on the other side are New Yorkers who are increasingly feeling afraid of their own place in this city. New Yorkers who question whether they can send their children to school, whether they will be able to afford the next rent hike, whether they can actually get groceries with these SNAP cuts. New Yorkers who know that they are under attack from twin crises of an authoritarian administration on one side and the affordability crisis on the other. And as much focus as there is on polls and on predictions, I want you all to raise your hands for me one last time. If every person who is here to canvass can put their hands in the air, because these are the hands that will decide this election. These are the hands that will cast votes. These are the hands that will knock on doors. These are the hands that will call your neighbors. And these are the hands that have brought us to this point of making history in this city. Making history to show that when you focus and fight for working people, you can in fact remake the politics of the place that you call home. And I want to thank every person that's here, because though it is tempting in electoral politics to ascribe an achievement to an individual, it is actually of a collective. And you are all the people who made that collective real. You are the New Yorkers who were with me this morning at 6, and the New Yorkers who are with me this evening at 7. The New Yorkers who have been standing alongside this fight for more than a year. And the reason that the President of the United States of America, the reason that one of the wealthiest men in the world are both trying to get involved at the last minute is that they know we will accomplish everything we have run on. That is what they fear. They fear the power of an example that can show that it need not be this hard to call this city home. it need not be this hard to afford to live in these 5 boroughs. And I thank you because you are on the verge of sharing that example with the world. So hold on to that example tonight. Hold on to it when you're going 10 consecutive not homes in your canvas. Hold on when you're in that second hour and you're asking yourself, should I walk up this 6th flight of stairs? Hold on to it when a person opens their door just a little bit and they show you the despair that they have long associated with politics. Hold on to it because you could open their eyes to a world that they have not seen in this city for so long. And as tempting as it is to think that everyone has been paying attention to this race, just last week a friend of mine, Charlie, knocked on doors in Hell's Kitchen, and he shared afterwards that he met a man who had yet to hear of this campaign. You may find a New Yorker for whom you are the person that introduces them to this fight. And that is why more important than me is you. You are the people who are bringing this fight to the doorsteps of New Yorkers. I will never be able to thank you enough for the privilege of being a part of this movement. And now, with close to just 24 hours until the polls close, let us leave everything out there on the field, my friends. Let us do it together. Let us work so hard this evening and tomorrow that we never have to ask ourselves the question, what if? Let that never be the words that leave our mouth, and let us instead breathe in the victory that each and every one of you have brought forth in this city. Thank you so much.
Zohran, what would your victory say to Donald Trump and to members of your own party who fear that your politics will harm the party in 26 and 28?
Everybody, yes.